Hello, family. It's Julie Zipper, and it's 2011. It's a new year. Let's upload a new level of consciousness together. Join me for my class, The 40-Day Meditation Journey. And for all the details, go to the website, 40daymeditation.com. I'll see you there.
Hello, magician, and welcome now to Tuesday. Sunny, open-minded, yet hard-working all the while. The moon is in Aries today. That's Aries, for those of you who aren't astro-savvy. The moon is in your house of soul capital, putting emotional focus really in a full force of your self-esteem. This is your spiritual bank account. That's what we're talking about with soul capital. So you're emotionally reflective on what your worth is, what your values are, your ability to produce with that worth, your ability to borrow against that worth. This is your faith in yourself to some degree, your faith you can get something done. And today there might be a little bit of a tug-of-war between that emotional sensitivity and your comfort zones. That's because the moon will oppose Saturn. Remember, an opposition is a tug-of-war in astrology. And that comes down to really going back and forth between how valuable you feel and what you're comfortable with. Now, Saturn in Libra is helping Pisces to mature when it comes to choosing the appropriate boundaries in life. In some cases, Pisces need to create boundary. In some cases, Pisces need to destroy boundary. Sometimes you're comfortable with things, but that comfort does not lead to value. Sometimes you're uncomfortable with things, and that does not lead to value either. So it's hard to say which side is right today. The moon, in your sense of self-esteem and soul capital, does inflate your self-esteem and self-worth, or just the opposite. You could choose to go to the you could choose to go to the dark side of the moon and feel not worth anything and not available to produce and not wanting to go that way. But you're going to find that boundaries are a part of the equation. Perhaps you should move one somewhere. In fact, Saturn is showing that you'll be coming to some decisions about where your boundaries should be everywhere in life in the next 2 weeks before Saturn goes retrograde and you reap the repercussions of that decision. Now, zipping to the Sun. We're in Chapter 3 of Sun in Capricorn. Jupiter is ruling the day today, and that means it's a day of expansion. Today's a day of learning, expansion. That's the open-mindedness I was talking about in the beginning of the horoscope. So when it comes to your social life and how you see yourself out there in the world, open your mind, especially if you're not feeling valuable in the world. Perhaps, says the solar system, the issue is not your self-confidence and it's not your boundaries, it's your closed-mindedness in the world. So today's the day to expand your idea. There's another way to skin the cat. There's another way to put yourself out there. There's another way to be seen out there, and today Jupiter may offer that solution. Also for solutions, just ask us. Lawrence Arafan and Angelo Eros are back today. Today they're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on Bravo, which is kind of funny to hear their take on that. And a Soul Garden viewer writes in who has recently broken up with her best friend, who is a lover but also a best friend. And how do you deal with that? Well, Lauren and Angela will talk to you about how to deal with that, and Camille Grammer on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. All that and more today live everywhere Soul Garden streams. All right, that's all I have for today, Pisces. Tomorrow, the final breakthrough with your social life. Until then, live, love, be.